What is up, good people? MegaZX456 coming at you today with a very special video today indeed. I'm here to talk about my recent experience from an event that happened not too long ago. That event being Summer's Game Fest 2022. That's right, people. Your boy had the prestigious opportunity to be flown out to an event that was kind of similar to E3, but since we didn't have an E3 this year, good thing Jeff Keighley had our backs with this year's Summer Game Fest. And I appreciate that invite you sent, Jeff, and hopefully I'll be able to be invited out to next year's Summer Game Fest in person. But yeah, I'm just here to go over my initial reviews and impressions of the event that I attended. So I'm just gonna go over that with you guys today. And I gotta say, it was quite the surreal experience to be able to attend an event to where we all come together and celebrate this medium that we love so much, which is the games industry. And I met a lot of interesting people and amazing people whom I probably wouldn't have the opportunity to meet otherwise outside of the online space. There was people from like YouTubers, Twitch streamers, content creators, different types of game developers, publishers, things of that nature. So yeah, it was a great opportunity to be able to meet a lot of those amazing individuals. And yeah, I'm just gonna go over, some of the games, which I'm pretty sure the reason I clicked on this video. A lot of the games and different things that I saw there, and hopefully, I'll be able to give my overall review of the actual event in general. Oh, but this is a PSA coming from me. I was only able to attend one of the events. That was on Saturday. It was a 2-day event. Reason for that being is, let's just say I had a little mishap with the flight that I was supposed to be on. And this is just, again, my PSA for you guys. I would say never, ever, 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 under any circumstances, fly Spirit, unless you want to lose your spirit. It was a 5-hour layover from Detroit to LA. Stayed there for about 4 hours. Wasn't all that bad. Met a great and dope individual, the police officer that worked at the airport. He went by the nickname Famous, so if you're watching this video, shout out to you, bro. But yeah, it wasn't all that bad. He made the experience much more palatable. Then flew out to LA. Turns out when I went to go look for my luggage from the flight, it didn't even leave Atlanta. So we're sitting here basically with nothing else but the clothes that we had on and whatever equipment we had just to do the event. And yeah, I must say it was quite the struggle trying to be able to get a lot of things situated within about a 6 to 7 hour time frame in order to get ready for the event. So, but yeah, I would definitely recommend not flying Spirit Airlines. I'm definitely gonna be doing, Delta from here on out. Delta, when you sponsor your boy, I'll at your boy. I'm giving you guys good press right now. But yeah, had to take a kick here. A lot of the things where most of the equipment was missing, had to get a lot of that situated. So, but gratefully I was able to attend the Saturday event, and a lot of people who saw me there, and the other people that I was with, those were some I won't say forced smiles out there, but yeah, you would have had no idea the type of day that we had basically trying to get there. But it all worked out really well for itself. Like I said, I greatly appreciate the time that I did spend at the Saturday event and made the best out of it. So I'm gonna share all that with you guys today. But enough about that. You guys clicked on this video for the main reason why I have the thumbnail and stuff like that. Is for the games, of course. I'm gonna share with you the games I was able to play, some of the stuff in my general impression of the things I was able to sit down and watch, and talk to some developers, and just my overall impressions. So let's get into it.
All in all, it was a pretty good mixture of different type of publishers that were there, from your small independent developed title to your big AAA budget titles. They had a good mix of everything, honestly. Truthfully, not a very large showing like the past E3/Summer Game Fest events, but I really did enjoy the offerings, what they had available. And no, there were no juggernaut announcements such as your Half-Life 3's, Beyond Good and Evil 2, and honestly, whatever the hell happened to that title. Heard about it one time in 2017, showed one trailer, and that was it. Just completely fell off the face of the earth. Oh well. Now we did get an announcement for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, which is now officially dubbed Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but that didn't come during the Summer's Game Fest. That came in an announcement from the Final Fantasy VII 25th Anniversary livestream, along with Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Really looking forward to playing that. Then they get a chance to have it on PSP back in the day, so I'm really jazzed up there in order to play it in high resolution graphics, especially in that engine that Final Fantasy VII Remake's running in. Everything there was games that was already announced from what Jeff said, so there wasn't really too many surprises there. Some of my favorite personal takeaways were JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, which is a newly updated version from the PS3 game that came out back in 2013 of the super popular anime manga series. It was pretty cool actually. It gives you a plethora of different characters from all of the various different JoJo series, from Phantom Blood all the way through the JoJo line, so if you're a huge JoJo fan, there's definitely something in store for you later on this year. Another interesting game I had the opportunity to play, which is a very pleasant indie game by the name of Shim, if I'm saying that correctly, from the people of Extra Nice, which were the publishers, where you play as a shadow creature that looks suspiciously like a frog. I'm thinking that's where they were going there, where you platform from shadow to shadow and use a lot of different clever mechanics, where you maneuver through different shadows from inanimate objects such as signs, street pole lines, and even silhouettes of people walking by unsuspectingly. It really was one of the most interesting titles I had a chance to play while I was there, so I'm really hoping to play it a little bit more when it comes out later this year, and hopefully we could probably get a demo to go with that. Another interesting title I experienced while I was there that piqued my interest, Warhammer 40k Darktide, which is set within the Warhammer universe. Now, I didn't have a chance to play the demo since they didn't have any available kiosks there at the time, but I did have a few minutes time to sit down with one of the developers to talk about the game. It's a first-person 4-player squad-based shooter, kind of similar to the likes of something like Left 4 Dead. You can choose from 4 different character archetypes in which you can customize everything, even down to the character's appearance. Now, if I can speak a bit candidly about myself, I am a bit of a character customization whore myself, in which that aspect alone definitely piques my curiosity out of any game. Last time I played a Warhammer game was Warhammer Space Marines on the Xbox 360 and PS3, and I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Very reminiscent of something like Gears of War, and if this game is going to be anything indicative of the quality of that game, I'm pretty sure it's going to be one hell of a time. And it's coming out exclusively to the Xbox Series consoles and PC this year, so Xbox has something to look forward to. Now, this one was an absolute surprise to me for how much I enjoyed it. Power Wash Simulator. As the name implies, you play as a power wash cleaner where you, well, clean stuff using your power wash gun. And I must say, there is something quite soothing about washing down grimy, dirty, infested subway stations. Honestly, I just pretend I'm washing down the MARTA stations in my own city of Atlanta. I only had around 25 minutes of playtime with it, but from what I experienced, it's definitely one of those chill games you can just sit back and relax without having to worry about thinking too much. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying it again this year when it comes out. Now, my game of show would absolutely have to be Street Fighter 6, which was everybody else's favorite game there for the most part as well. And I definitely gotta say, Capcom, wow. Just wow. I'm glad that they're finally getting back to their OG fighting roots, which made top-notch mechanics from Street Fighter V, taking both the good and the bad, and working upon the in-depth fighting mechanics system Street Fighter 3, and making what could be potentially the best Street Fighter game within the franchise. Now, this may be a bit hyperbolic coming from an OG Street Fighter fan such as myself, but from my play session that I had with it, I truly do believe we're in for a good fighting game next year. Now, I do have a sneaking suspicion that a few more of the newer parrying mechanic systems within Street Fighter 6 are gonna rub quite a few people the wrong way within the fighting game community, but if you give it a chance, I'm pretty sure you'll warm up to it. It's one of those you'll have to try it out for yourself to get a good gauge of how it feels. Hopefully we'll have a beta sometime this year so you can see exactly what I mean.
And last, but definitely not least, I had the opportunity to play the Sonic Frontiers demo that was there at Summer's Game Fest, and this is a disclaimer coming from me. Apparently, the only way to play that, you have to have some type of NDA and appointment in order to play that game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, your boy went through absolutely none of that. I guess I'm the only person who went under the radar who actually had a chance to play that without having those stipulations. But yeah, I had a couple of choice words about it, and let's just say your boy was lambasted on social media, more frankly Twitter, by some of the negative things I had to say about it. And yeah, I'm gonna go over some of that with you guys today, because when I tell you that shit was completely ridiculous, man. What I'm telling you, it's just my personal experience from when I played on the game. It honestly, like I was saying in my Twitter post, I hope those 5 months are definitely worth it, because yeah, they're definitely gonna need it. And trust me, Sonic fan base, I get you, man. I get you. Sonic is a multimedia conglomerate right now. He's a blockbuster, Hollywood blockbuster movie star right now. He has games. The comics are doing very well. He has concerts, merch. The man's on the up and up right now, and I get you. I get you. I'm a big fan of that character. Look, hold on. I got a lot of the games, bro. I got it. My merch and other stuff like that. The collector's edition, I got that stuff. So I want what's best for the character. I really do. But it's just come from somebody. Now, granted, it was only 20 minutes that I played it for. From my general experience and playing damn near every single mainline Sonic game, I just think they can do better, honestly. I really think they can do better. And I'm not going to get too technical into some of the things and the specifics about the game, because, well, I think I already probably said too much on Twitter, so I'm just going to keep it on a low just to avoid a certain somebody who let me play the demo, keeping their name and pretty much job criteria anonymous because, you know, I don't want them being attacked by a lot of those people I, you know, went through on social media, because it definitely ain't worth it. Definitely ain't worth it. But yeah, that was my overall experience from this year's Summer Game Fest. Again, I appreciate being able to meet a lot of great individuals from all walks of the gaming industry, and hopefully I'll be able to attend next year's Summer Game Fest if it's in person next year. Along with E3 too, I really miss going to that. So if you guys plan on being in LA next year for either one of those events or both, definitely look forward to seeing you guys there. And yeah, great event, great people there. Network with a lot of amazing companies as well too. Companies like, well, Samsung got a lot of good free swag around there too. I got a lot of stuff too. But yeah, great time I had there. Great, amazing time. And definitely can't wait for the next one. And before I leave off, just a little last bit for some of the Sonic fans that lambasted your boy on Twitter just from a man's general opinion over a game that he didn't like from his initial 20 minutes that he played with. Last thing I'm leaving you off with is get off on Twitter, offline in general. Go outside, touch some grass, and last but not least,
stop it. Get some help.
And I'll see you guys in November. MegaZX456 signing out. The everlasting peace. Have a good one, people. Peace out.